We just got maybe one more minute, but if I can make a quick announcement. Faith Harvey will not be with us tonight. She got sick today and had to go home. So the financials, they will be on the web. If you want to look at the financials, we're not getting cranked up going on them, so please bear with us on that. But they will be on the web if y'all, or we'd be glad to share one of our financial booklets with you and hanging off from there. But also, while I've got y'all's attention, I'd like to welcome a couple of individuals. Daniel Bell, new chairman of the board, school board here in Pickens County. Congratulations, Daniel. Glad to have you here. And also I want to introduce Dr. Charles Webb. He is the interim school superintendent for Pickens County. Hopefully planning to be here for 6 months. We would like to get him here a little longer. That's up to the school board to pull that trigger. And somebody would have to coerce him, I guess, to do that. But you two, thank you very much for being here tonight. It's great to have you here. It's great to see the county commissioners and the school board working together. Thank you very much. It does mean a whole lot to us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call this meeting to order. At this time, we'd like to stand for a moment of prayer. Our kind and gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, as we go forward tonight, bless us, Lord, with the decisions that we make. Be mindful, Lord, that we do the best we can, and Lord, that you would guide us in the decisions that we have to make for the citizens of Pickens County. Be with our government, Lord, as it goes through a transition period this week, and Lord, Friday as we change the act of power here for our federal government. Be with us here in this county, in the state, and Lord, in the nation as we go forward for the next year. Guide and direct us in the way we pray, in the way we act, and our social demeanors. In your heavenly sweet name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And while we're standing, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Thank you. All right, we're down to item 3 under amendments to the agenda. We have, looks like a couple of them under consent agenda. We need to add item A, the contract with Shannon's Mobile Home Movers. And also under next one would be under X, action items. We need to add an item J on the proclamation. May I have a move and a second to approve those amendments?
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. All right, that brings us down to item number 4, the approval of the agenda. Y'all have looked over the agenda as we have it in front of you. May I have a move and a second to approve the agenda as written?
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. All right, that brings us down to item number 5 under employee recognition. Normally this is the time when Miss Denny recognizes employees of the county, but I don't believe we've done any of this.
We don't have
No,
any this
never
month. No.
And then of course that brings us down to item number 6 under the financial report. Miss Harvey is not here on account she got sick this morning. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call her, but it is going to be on the website. Nothing going on getting it cranked up for the next year. And I can also say that the auditors are on schedule for coming here in the next few weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that, and we're going to go to consent agenda item number 7. Under consent agenda, we have a signed contract with Shannon Pierce, DBA Shannon's Mobile Home Movers, to move a triple-wide mobile home at Roper Park Recreation Center to the Pickens County Airport. Those of y'all that remember, we have the old recreation center there at Roper Park. He has been he's contracted to move that over to the airport to try to get some use out of it as a terminal building for the next few years. So that has been done. Do I need to move a second on that?
And you've already signed it.
I've already signed it. Yeah, that's right. All right. So that brings us down to item number 8 under old business. Ms. Deborah, do we have any old business?
No, sir.
No old business. All right, that brings us down to item number 9 under new business. Ms. Deborah, do we have any new business?
I don't know.
All right, don't have any new business. That brings us under item 10 under action items. A, subsection on the approval of the minutes. We had a regular board meeting on December 15th of 2016. The minutes were sent to you by email, and you've got a copy of them in your brochure there. Need to move this. Do y'all have any deletions or additions that we need to do to that? All right, that being said, can I get a move and a second to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. That brings us down to item 2 under work session on January 5th, 2017. Same thing also, is there any additions or deletions to those particular minutes? Need a move and a second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. It's taking care of the work session. And we got a called meeting on January 5th of 2017. Any deletions or additions to that particular call meeting? All right, need a move and a second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all that in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. Okay, that brings us down to item B under Rezone Request. Richard, I'm gonna turn this over to you. Was there any rezone requests?
Thank you, Mr. Jones. There were 3 rezonings that came before Planning Commission, but 2 cases, the applicants did not show up, and so they will be moved to the February Planning Commission, and they will be re-advertised. The 3rd case was a 515 case. Ed Simmons owns approximately 5 acres adjacent to Rocco's, just south of Rocco's. It's currently zoned highway business, and there is a house built in approximately 1989 on that property. Mr. Simmons proposed to rezone an approximate 2-acre portion surveyed around the house for residential SR, suburban residential, for the purpose of obtaining a VA loan on the house and keeping the remaining approximately 3 acres as HB highway business. Planning Commission reviewed the application, and after hearing opposition and in favor, the Planning Commission discussed various factors, and ultimately there was a motion to recommend approval. There was no second, and therefore that motion died. There were no more motions, and so the Planning Commission took no action, which is somewhat similar to a resulting recommendation of denial. And the Planning Commission now forwards that to the Board of Commissioners for your review.
All right. If y'all recall, that was the one there on that property in Little Rocco's. Do we need that move and second? I'll need a move and second based on the recommendation of the Planning and Development Board on what was determined at that, on their action, for no action whatsoever, I guess, or keeping it the same. So I need a move and second to accept what they have recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. All right. Roy, you taking us all to lunch?
That wasn't me.
Oh. All right. That brings us down to item number C on the election of a board vice chair for 2017. Which one of y'all was the vice chair last year, 2016? You were. All right. I need a move in this. Which one of y'all want to volunteer to get drafted, or however you want to put it together for?
I move with Jerry Barnes.
We have a move that we nominate Jerry Barnes for the vice chair for 2017. I'm going to second that move. At this time, I'll make a move that nominations be closed.
Second.
All right, it's got a move and a second, nominations be closed. All right, all that in favor that Jerry Barnes be vice chair for 2017, say aye. Aye. None opposed, thank you. Jerry, congratulations. All right.
Thank you.
Not a problem. I do appreciate that. Yeah, it was aggravating. We've got a item number D, appointment for a county attorney. As you all know, Mr. Landrum has been Pickens County attorney ever since I've been in office, since '05. I'm going to make a recommendation that we keep Mr. Landrum as county attorney for the year of 2017.
Second that motion.
Have a movement and a second, any further discussion? None being, all that in favor, let know by saying aye. Aye. None opposed? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'll give that to Deborah. All right, we have an appointment for county clerk. Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of Pickens County that Deborah E. Watson be appointed as county clerk. I'd like to make a move that we reappoint Ms. Watson as the Pickens County clerk for the coming year.
So moved. Second.
All right?
Third.
I made a move, Becky seconded. Any further discussion?
Just tell her that she's gotta stay here to get that position.
I'm gonna let you tell her that. Miss Deborah has, she's gonna retire on us in May. So just wanna give everybody a heads up that that is coming up. But if she wants to stay for the whole year, we can work something out. But that being said, any further discussion? None being, all that favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. And we should sign that one. That brings us down to an appointment of the deputy county clerk, which Ms. Paula Peace has been appointed over the last few years for deputy county clerk for Pickens County. I'd like to make a move that we appoint Ms. Paula for the deputy county clerk for the coming year.
Second.
All right, have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. All right. Now, as we discussed in our work session meeting, we have these dates for our meeting, for place, time, dates for 2017. I have looked over them. I know y'all have looked over them. Y'all got any other suggestions, changes you think we need to make before we go ahead and vote on this?
I didn't see anything that needed to change.
No, I didn't.
That's fine. I need a move in a second to approve these. One of them was for the 27 work session schedule and the 2017 Board of Commissioners meeting, which is work sessions at 10 a.m. On this first Thursday of every month, and the Board of Commissioners meetings at 5:30 on the third Thursday of every month. I need a move in a second to approve that, please.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move in a second. Any further discussion? None being, all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, thank you. That has been approved. All right. Item number H, fiscal agent designation and acceptance agreement for Pickens County government to be the fiscal agent for Pickens County Family Connection Incorporated. Ms. Harvey Nolan's been handling that for the Pickens County Family Connection. She has no issues doing that, what she had told me this morning. She would just like to have a move in a second through the board that we go ahead and take it on for another year.
So moved.
Have a move in a second that we take on Pickens County Family Connection as the fiscal agent designation. Any further discussion? None being, all that in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. All right, that brings us down to item I, an agreement for the development of rural land values and the building of agricultural land valuation schedules between Pickens County, Georgia, and Technical Appraisal Services of Georgia, Inc. Mr. Dobbs, would you like to speak towards that a second?
Basically, what we went over in the work session earlier this month, it's to update those tables in our appraisal program. Board of Assessors approved that particular contract, and at this point in time, it just needs to be signed off by the governing authority.
All right. All right. I need to move in a second that, let's see if I can see that. Where's this at? I need to move in a second to give me the authority to sign off on this agreement.
So moved.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all that in favor of the number saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, thank you. All right. All right, that brings us down to item J. This is Tracy Buckingham. Tracy M. Buckingham, a proclamation, whereas Pickens County is proud to be the home of the recipient of the 2016 Northeast Georgia 4-H Lifetime Service Award, and whereas Tracy M. Buckingham, a resident of Pickens County and current teacher for Pickens County Board of Education, has been chosen for this prestigious award by the 4-H Northeast District, and whereas the Northeast District of 4-H is a section of the 4-H State of Georgia program, has presented this award to Tracy Buckingham at a banquet at Eagle Rock, Georgia on December 10th of 2016. Rock Eagle, I'm sorry. Eagle Rock, Rock Eagle, you're right. Whereas Tracy was chosen for this award because of her lifetime of dedication, countless hours of selfless giving, leadership and guidance, teaching, coaching, encouraging, and her total commitment of preparing youth for a better life. Tracy has been involved in charities, civic programs, and an advocate for her students for 27 years. Now therefore, the Pickens County Board of Commissioners hereby is pleased to recognize Tracy M. Buckingham for her outstanding accomplishments and for her dedication to serving and improving the quality of life for everyone in Pickens County. This signed also by myself, Robert P. Jones, Mr. Jerry Barnes, and Miss Becky Denny. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations again, Tracy. All right, that brings us down to item 11. Under guest and comments, I'm going to open the floor up for comments from guests. Yes, Roy.
Board of Commissioners, I'd like to talk to you about under action items, number E, your appointment of county clerk. As an employee of Pickens County, Georgia, it pleases me that you have put confidence in her again. As a fellow co-worker, we value her greatly. And we'll miss her when she's gone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Board of Commissioners.
Yeah, we've got, maybe we'll be able to do something here later on. Any further comments? Bart, you always got a question. Go ahead. Shoot from the hip.
On the triple white trailer you're moving,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's been over there a long time. Has it been inspected? I mean, is it
It has been the county.
travel worthy?
Yes. The county has inspected it. All the documentation have been done. We are going to move it to the airport. It will be set up by county standards over at the airport. Foundation will be underneath. The porches will be back on, so it'll be back up and operational when Shandy gets it moved.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you know, it's been there a long time.
It's been there a long time, but it's to the point where, number one, we were needing it moved off the
Yeah.
recreation center, and they were going to charge us somewhere around $16,000 to move it off the property. So for $4,000 more, we can put it over at the airport. They can use it as a terminal building and tear the old terminal building
Yeah.
down and get a few more years of life till plans come together for a new terminal complex over there.
Okay. And I have one more comment. This deals with Miss Deborah. When she leaves in May, do you think by September you'll be dug back out of the hole and back up to operating normal, or will it take longer than that to fill the void?
I can assure you she'll be missed. She's been here, how long you worked for the county?
24, it'll be 24 and a half years when I get to my May 12th date. Lots of commissioners, lots of changes, and I've enjoyed it. For the most part, I've enjoyed all of it. It's been wonderful being close to home, and this is my home. And I've met a lot of wonderful people. There's been ups and downs, but I've had some good commissioners, have some good ones now. And I've always been able to work with the county attorney with no problem. And also the media. They have always been good to me. And I love my coworkers, and I'm going to miss people, but I'm looking forward to doing what I want to really do. Spend time with the family and enjoy the grandkids. So, and thank you all. You've all been wonderful. and I'm not gone yet. Sounds like I am.
She's on coast mode anyway.
I'm on coast mode now.
Any further questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I would like to, on behalf of the Pickens County School District, congratulate Ms. Buckingham. I met her about 3 years ago, and it was very obvious that she had a heart for the kids. It's not just a job to her, and I will congratulate you on the award. It's very deserving.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, any other comments or questions? Well, I'm going to officially close this meeting out. I want to thank y'all for being here. Y'all be safe for the weekends. We do have storms coming in Saturday evening and Sunday. Y'all keep posted with the television, and we'll try to keep everybody posted. Hopefully, we won't have to break out the code red on Saturday night. But y'all be safe, and hope to see you around town. Thank you. This meeting is now adjourned.